People often ask me where I learned to write, and the truth is I never really did. I had very little post-high school education. I attended Franz Kafka Community College for a year, but I was concentrating on my athletic career back then. I was a place kicker for the Kafka football team, the Staggering Bohemians. We were not good players, and I'm sorry, but our cheerleaders were just hideous. I can only assume that school lured them away from carnival jobs, because when the Kafkaettes started shaking those withered black pom-poms, our sideline looked like a David Lynch casting call. The other unaccredited institutions of learning in the area, like the Bleak House Trade School and Albert Camus Extended Studies, jokingly referred to us as America's team with a K. Very funny. Our only real distinction as a school was that our fight song was composed entirely in minor chords. My first season with the Bohemians ended with us racking up 16 losses and a -1 win after we were forced to forfeit a scrimmage game to the William Faulkner School of Bartending because 6 of our players were on the disabled list due to severe ennui. Our mascot, a lit major dressed up as an enormous water bug named Gregor, was hospitalized mid-season after someone in the stands nailed him in the back with a candy apple. The next season, we thought we'd have an easy win in our opening game against the only all-female team in our league, but those bitches from Sylvia Plath Polytech really crushed us. They played like there was no tomorrow. Days after we lost the homecoming game to Soren Kierkegaard Divinity, our team disbanded after a suicide pact was carried out by the quarterback and an assistant coach during a pep rally. So I retired my black and charcoal jersey to go work in the administration building, or the castle as we called it. That's where I started scribbling stories onto mildewed index cards to amuse the other clerks. It remains a mystery if it was the asbestos in the ceiling or the intensely high radiation levels emanating from the basement that caused the sudden hair and toenail loss experienced by much of the faculty. There was a class action lawsuit launched against the city over that, but I still don't know how it turned out. The trial was very secretive. Needless to say, the entire campus was eventually demolished. Nothing is left of old F.K.U. now. There is no monument, plaque, or marker of any kind to acknowledge its existence. All that remains is a desolate gravel pit where household pets wander off to die. I've left instructions with my loved ones that when my time comes, when this pointless, humiliating charade is over, my remains are to be taken and disposed of in that barren morass that was my alma mater. There I can decompose and disappear in peace like a dog. Like a dog.